we have to have that program to start with. And we have to figure out how we're going to do it, what information we're going to provide on it, how we're going to style it, how we're going to deliver it. And that's what we do on our Programs and Practice workshop day. Hello and welcome. Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to your needs, the needs of the practicing natural therapist. With interviews, herbal discussions, something business and something clinical each week, you'll get the variety you need and enjoy to stay motivated in practice. Hello everyone and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite-Sized Podcast. How are you? Wow, there's a lot going on in my office, I can tell you. Friday the 6th is our Programs in Practice Day. Now it's all recorded, of course, so those people who can't make it on the Friday can listen or watch the recordings. We have our Programs Day. So what do we do on our Programs Day? We work out a program we would like to produce in our clinic for our clients that's specific to us. There are lots of programs on the market, aren't there? There are all sorts of things you can buy without having met the person, done anything. There's exercise programs you can join. You can download yoga things. This isn't what we do. What we're talking about is a program that will support your clients doing what you need your clients to do. So when we think about it, like we're sitting there with our client and we see our client and we say a lot of the same things every time. And then we see the next client and we say some of the same things again. And then we see the next client and we say the same things again. And we feel like a broken record as we talk to them about lifestyle choices, about getting into exercise, about habit changes, about all of the things that change and improve their lives, that we have to coach them through, that they need support through, that there's a whole learning process around. And that's what I believe our programs are about. And that's what I always provided for my clients. I had a program that was very successful for a long time. It was called Weight Loss Thursday. Very exciting name. I'm really not very good at naming things, I've got to say. I mean, like my business name, Mentoring with Geraldine. I haven't really gone out of my way to, well, I probably have actually with that one, but many of my names are not that exciting. They're not very catchy. You know what I mean? And some things are clearly catchy, like my 90-day program. I mean, that's way more catchy than 3 months with Geraldine. Now, back on track. So the programs that we create for our clients are more like a coaching program where we support them through change and habit change. So I had Weight Loss Thursday, and Weight Loss Thursday wasn't particularly genius, but at the same time, it was very genius. And that I would see everyone once a month for a weigh-in and a checkup for half an hour, but I still charged them my premium price, so my first intake price each month. So, you know, they would buy their supplements off me. We would correct things that needed correcting. We'd do all the other things. But they had a workbook to complete. They had check-ins with me every Thursday. I would text with them. So they got more time with me and they got habit changing and lifestyle changing advice. So some of them would plateau and then we'd reach through that plateau and we'd start to lose weight again. Or maybe we had to change something else and we had to work on that. But meanwhile, in the background, the program was going on. And those are the sorts of programs where it's supporting our clients as we're working with them that I work on and help you create. Now, it might be that ultimately you can turn your program into a funnel and you can have, and you're all up for the advertising and working out your funnel and making sure that everybody does it, which is a great idea. And you're improving a lot more lives and in a lot more ways. But we have to have that program to start with. And we have to figure out how we're going to do it, what information we're going to provide on it, how we're going to style it, how we're going to deliver it. And that's what we do on our Programs and Practice workshop day. So that's part of the academy. There's 2 active days in the academy. So there's Programs and Practice at the beginning of the year. So here we are in May. And the other one is at the end of the year. And this year it's in November. And that's a real retreat. There's a physical retreat as well as a 1-day online retreat. So there's always been the 1-day online retreat. So we've had 2 of those already and they were a raging success. So this one is in November and there's only 15 spaces, and that actually includes me. So there's actually only 14 spaces as it turns out to come here to Adelaide and work with me in that group. And what are we doing? We're doing some interesting things. We're going to go on some tours. We're going to break up the day, with some activities. I'm not going to break all the excitement up. So There's lots of things to do. We will be going on a tour of an organic farm. We will be doing one active activity that involves climbing, and then there will be a murder mystery dinner. And then between that, we do all the work on our business and creation and what we're going to do. Oh, and there's a photo shoot in there as well. So the practice day, the virtual retreat day, will probably be the Thursday for that, when we're all online, and there'll be other recordings that the people who haven't come to Adelaide will still get, and everybody gets a little goodie bag in the post. So those are the two sort of active days in the year. And then of course, if you get the gold membership, then you get an extra one-to-one with me, and you get a month for free. If you're paying monthly, then everyone gets one-to-one with me at the end of the year. So there's a lot of contact with me actually in the Academy. And so our virtual retreat and our real retreat, as well as virtual retreat in November, will be the first one of that format. But as I've said, it's only very limited places because it's in my home, and it's how many people can I have and how many people can I really work with, on that level and in that capacity. So I don't want to have lots of people and not be able to provide. It's very small, it's bespoke, it is very much for, it's an intensive for the people who are here. So it's going to be really cool. So that's coming up at the end of the year. But our programs and practice is coming up. And so everything is a little bit messy for me right now as I finish everything off. I've written everything, but at the same time, they're like, oh, I could have added that. Oh, that'd be really good in there, wouldn't it? I'll just go back and change it slightly. I'll have a little bit more of that. So, right, well, I'm going to leave it there for right now because I do have to get back because I've actually had another thought about another part of the program and another page I want to put on my presentation slide. So I've got to go. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant rest of day, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next cast. We'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.